Now I feel pure, I'm good.
Feel good.
You know, yeah, and you know what I did? I took that energy, just like you said, I took that energy and I put it into me, not you. You don't get that.
You told me.
It's a shame if you don't notice the shift in energy around you. I mean, you can't be oblivious to. I just like kind of woke up one day like, yo, this is my time. This is my this is my thing. I run this, you know, like nobody can really talk to me. I'm good at what I do. I'm ready for anything, really. You know, as you receive things in life, money, blessings, whatever, your appetite begins to grow, right? So it's like if I give you $1 million tomorrow, you're gonna learn what it's like to have $1 million, and then you're gonna start being around people that have $10 million or $100 million. You're gonna learn that there's other things that you can't get with $1 million. Right. So, you know, your appetite grows, and I think the initial visions that I had for myself just kind of manifested. I don't give a fuck. I'm ready to take on anything. And that was, you know, I think it was that moment. Yeah, that was just that moment. I made that switch, like, yo, it's my time for the next however long, till I decide it's not, you know, till I decide to stop coming in here and working this hard. Because sometimes you have to realize, like, yo, this is it. It's happening now, you know? And this moment decides the longevity of this whole thing, so. You know, some mornings you gotta wake up and be like, yo, this is my thing, not anyone else's. No one can talk to me. Even if I do a good job, I always wonder, you know, how I could have done it better. I rarely celebrate anything. And just for anyone watching this that's wondering how this happened, you know, that's really the answer. It's being so unsure how you're getting it done that you just kind of keep going in the hopes of figuring out the formula. Feeling so lucky and blessed that the fear of losing it keeps you up at night. I love my space, I love my work, and I love my routine. And for me to break that for somebody, it would just have to be like a really special person that fits into that puzzle and that is supportive of the things I'm doing. My wicked lesson for the day is that, you know, no matter the drive, no matter the other things that you could be doing, you'll always feel that sense of true gratification if you just push yourself. Sometimes it's not about making the time, sometimes it's about making the sacrifice, you know? Like, I got a bunch of days to rehearse for a show, so I sacrificed one day so I could come work out with my brother, and I automatically feel better, taller, healthier, stronger. More jacked, obviously. But yeah, no, that's my lesson for the day. My lesson is get on the road by any means and just pull up, you know, show face. That's how it starts, like you said to me today. It's the beginning, right? If I didn't come, then it never would have begun. So there you go. That's my wisdom for the day.
My uncle always told me something early in my life which stuck with me, which is that while you're on the journey, you have to disconnect from the end goal. You know, because if you're just focused on some end goal, then you might get there, but it'll be hard to progress past that because you're so focused on that one destination that it's like, you know, you maybe forget everything in between, and maybe you could have done more in between. He always told me, like, just be here right now, live right now, and do the best you can right now. Don't worry about what that end goal is. It's great to have goals, it's great to have dreams, but it's just like you get too attached to it, and sometimes it can be a self-destructive thing. So, I mean, I just kind of try and progress as much as I can, like right now, you know?
Things that I repetitively think about or say, I'm able to manifest. Like, you know, this house, for example, I manifested this because I obsessively used to take my uncle's Audi, and I used to drive these same 3 streets right here. That used to be my route right there, because this is where I'm gonna live one day. I truly believe, you know, a lot of those things I said, they may not have been the case at the time, but I did believe that they were possible. Just because, you know, a few bad apples want to violate, it would be a shame for me to just like, be like, I can't deal with this. It also is just like, I mean, it builds strength, you know, as tough as it may be, it definitely strengthens your character. I mean, I've heard it all, I've seen it all. I've felt the worst of the worst, and I felt the best of the best. So it's like, it's nice to be aware of all those emotions. You know, I definitely keep them in my arsenal, in my mind, you know, and use them to channel into other things. I encourage anybody wherever they're from, but obviously we're talking directly down on me.
Key to separate yourself is to realize it's like there's really no time in a legendary run or a legendary career to sit idle and celebrate any sort of triumph or any sort of win, because ultimately, you know, you have to be pushing forward to what's next. And I used to get kind of like even reprimanded by like friends, like, yo, you gotta take some time and enjoy the moment, but there's really no time to do that.
And now I feel pure, I'm good.
Feel good?
You know, yeah, and you know what I did? I took that energy, just like you said, I took that energy and I put it into me, not you. You don't get that.
You told me.
I love my space, I love my work, and I love my routine. And for me to break that for somebody, it would just have to be like a really special person.
Why do you care so much about success? Have you figured that out?
I'm just addicted to it.
Why?
I think that I've sacrificed so much for it already and dedicated so much of my time that I have to push it as far as I possibly can, because I've given up a lot of years as far as maybe like nurturing like personal relationships go.
Be here right now, live right now, and do the best you can right now. Don't worry about what that end goal is. It's great to have goals, it's great to have dreams, but it's just like you get too attached to it, and sometimes it can be a self-destructive thing. So
I know it's easy to wake up, get on your phone, start texting your friends, looking at Instagram, and just forget about everything that's going on. But tonight, I want you to recognize where you're at in life. I want you to be happy that you're healthy, that you're alive, that you got great friends, that you got great family. And look, you might not have the job you want yet, but it's coming. You might not have the money you want yet, but it's coming. You just gotta believe it. You gotta manifest it. Yeah! And I want you to do one more thing for me tonight, because we don't do this enough. We don't live in the moment. So I want you, everybody in this crowd, I want you to turn to somebody that you don't know, because you never know what people are going through in life. I want you to turn to somebody that you don't know and just give them a hug. Say what's up.
If you ever like need some motivation, I don't know how young anybody is in here, but if you ever like doubt yourself and say like, that's probably too far-fetched of a goal, just go watch my old haircut on Degrassi. If you could have that haircut and you could make it to the fucking Apollo stage, you could do anything in the world. Have a good night.